was very brave of you, Michael, to do that here. Not trying to win the crowd over at all. And I like that about you.
This isn't being televised, right? Nobody's going to see it.
It's being podcast.
Oh, so no PC people will see it.
Yeah, they're crashing even as we speak right now, trying to watch it, so we're fine. Edgar, I've got to ask you, because one of the things I've mentioned to you before is that Scott Pilgrim fits into your world, that kind of combination of the fantastic and the everyday together.
Yeah, when I read the first book back in 2004 when it was first published, it reminded me a little bit of the TV show Space that I'd done with Simon Pegg and Jessica Simpson.
At like 6:30 in the morning because I was getting on a plane to shoot the first Twilight film. So it was like before...
Fuck PC.
Fuck Harry Potter.
Oh my God.
Guys!
I'm not with them, just so you know.
Harry Potter is an acronym for HP.
Please like me
it's all
again.
the same thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, like oddly, I feel like I was like one of the first people cast after Michael and Mary. Is that true?
Yeah, no, I'd seen Anna in Rocket Science, and we met in 2008. 2008.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, and like being one of the first people cast, I kept asking Edgar like who were I was really excited to know who else was going to be in it and who was going to be playing the evil exes. And I remember him telling me that he was thinking about having Chris Evans do it, and this like the look on his face was amazing, and he was sort of saying like just the idea of choosing young Hollywood and having them like fight to the death for his amusement. I all of a sudden saw him as like the evil puppet master of this whole thing.
Speaking of puppets, Jason, when did you come into this whole thing?
We'll talk about that. I'll answer the question, then maybe later if I'm around outside, I'll be on Spring Street, I'll talk about the puppet.
And says her piece every time he makes a decision. But she knows that he's not going to listen, and because she's a younger sister, I think she sort of takes pleasure in watching him flounder around in awkward situations, which I have with my older brother. I have both those things, so that rings very true for me.
But also she takes pleasure in kind of twisting the knife and kind of reminding him what a jerk he is at all times in front of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, you know, she's sort of trying to be the Jiminy Cricket and say, like, you know, and this is Knives. Remember Knives? Yeah, she's here too. And, you know, to no avail. But, you know, she does take a certain amount of pleasure. But, you know, Michael can't take a picture.